We're back. So, by the way, we're talking about more Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Because it's awesome, and you never finished the series, and you should, damn it.
It's too long.
No, but it's worth it. I'm trying to remember, where did you end?
I can't remember. Honestly, it's been a long time.
You didn't even get to Dark Tournament. I know you didn't. I think you ended in Maze Castle.
Probably.
When I gave you the series.
Yeah, probably.
I think you ended in Maze Castle, and no wonder, because you didn't get to any good stuff. Like, maybe you had one good episode in Maze Castle with Hiei, but that was it. And that means you didn't get to see all the comedic moments with the mighty Kazuma Kurihara.
Oh yeah, you're right. The Poltergeist movie was Central Park Media.
Yes, and if you actually look deeper into it, like I said in the previous part, the guy who plays Koenma for 5 minutes in that movie,
yeah,
he's the original James, like the one that's in the first couple of episodes.
Ooh.
He's the one that's like, it's times like these that I want to go straight. That's that James.
Yeah.
Yes. Before they got the James, before they got that guy, the original one was the guy who played Koenma. Oh, dude.
Jeez, I wonder why they switched.
Probably because they realized the guy was wooden as hell.
Or just...
I've seen other stuff with him in it. In fact, I think he plays no, he's not the main guy in Garzy's Wing, but I think he's in Garzy's Wing. That's the problem with a lot of the Central Park Media talent that they were pulling out, is like occasionally there was a gem, but most of it was turds.
Yeah.
Most of it was turds. Most of them didn't know, like, because I think Tiffany Grant kind of came out of the New York actors.
Nope, she's Texas.
She's Texas? Okay.
Yeah,
one of the three, Tiffany Grant or one of the other two Moe kind of people, came from Central Park Media, and they sounded crappy in their Central Park stuff, but when they started doing stuff for either Funimation or Viz, they started sounding a lot better.
Crispin Freeman's out of New York originally. So.
He is, and I'm glad that you said his name first, so that I don't call him Crispin Glover, and then we have the issue, or the fact that I confuse him with Travis Willingham, which, guys, I'm working on. I really am.
Hiya, I'm a Pokemon. Call me Bill.
I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey, what's with that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, lady. I screwed up an experiment and got combined with a Pokemon. And so how about it? Help me out here? Sorry, I didn't mean to take that from you, but it's Bill. What I do, go ahead and press that button. Please, press the button, Alex. Press the button.
Press the big...
Just press the button and it'll be just fine. Nah, never mind.
I was legitimately curious to see what would happen.
No, it just restarts it.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm not. I don't want to say this all over again, but you're making me do it. Why are you making me do it? Please get me out of this text loop.
No, don't be so cold. Please say beautiful, please. I love it. You don't even get to
Is
ask.
it just me, or like, dude, I feel like we missed an opportunity. We should be making a fly joke right now.
The fly, yeah.
Press the button. Oh no, it's brutally fusing me with this Clefairy. Oh no. Now I'm Jeff Goldblum. And I don't know what happened there. I'm Jeff Goldbill, and now I'm managing your Pokemon PCs. Because that's chaos. That's what happens.
Oh yeah, so Eric Stewart voices James from episode 9 on.
Yep.
So, trying to...
Which I think he actually has like other really good roles too, doesn't he?
Eric Stewart, he's Brock.
Is he Brock?
Yeah, he's the original Brock.
No. I'm talking like other stuff outside of Pokemon.
Oh yeah, Eric Stewart.
I know, Andrea wants us to stop talking outside of Pokemon. But remember, this is a Pokemon playthrough where we talk about anything but Pokemon.
Okay, I'll just list off all the voice actors. Nathan Price played Meowth from episodes 2 through 31. Ted Lewis was the original James voice for the first 8
Tell me
episodes.
what they played in other series.
Okay.
This will be awesome.
Okay.
Except Andrea will want.
I'm curious.
Andrea's already giving me that I'm going to kill you look. Like, why are you talking about other stuff when we could be talking about Pokemon? Because we talked about Pokemon.
Ted Lewis was the announcer in Pokemon Stadium. He's Giovanni in Pokemon Puzzle League. Tracy Sketchit in Pokemon Puzzle League. Yami Bakura
Giovanni
embedded.
have a voice in Pokemon Puzzle League?
How the hell should I know? I don't play him.
I don't think he did.
Oh, he's Yami Bakura and Bandit Keith in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Those were
So he plays one of my favorite characters in the mobile game. Oh, I guess I should be playing him. Yo, champ in the making.
Let
Let me give you some advice. The leader, Misty, is a pro using water-type Pokemon. You can drain all their water with grass-type Pokemon. Oh, you might use electric-type Pokemon to zap them too. So, yay! We get to go and do Misty, everybody's favorite crush. You know, aside from Kimberly from Power Rangers. I've actually had that discussion with somebody. Is like, who was the most, or the person you crushed on the most, Misty or Kimberly? I think it's Kimberly. Because here's the thing, Amy Jo Johnson is so cute and cuddly, you have to crush on her now. I just barely watched a video with her like playing a guitar in the Pink Ranger outfit, and it's the cutest thing ever.
He's actually the regular voice of Giovanni Ted Lewis.
I love it. Andrea's like, if you could actually see steam coming out of Andrea's ears over the fact that we're just not talking about Pokemon.
We are. I'm talking about voice actors in Pokemon.
Okay, then we have to talk about Dan Green.
Dan Green,
Who
yeah.
then bridges to Yu-Gi-Oh! Now we can talk about Yu-Gi-Oh!
Of course, Jimmy Zippy.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to do that one trainer before her.
You can't avoid
I'm
it.
more than good enough for you. Misty won't have to be bothered. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Who jumped
I
in
already
the pool?
plowed through the other swimmers. What else are you gonna throw at me? Oh, you only have one, and it's a Goldine. Yeah, good frickin' job. Hi, meet my Thunder Shock.
Eat my Thunder Shock.
Imagine my shock that I got a super effective and I almost killed you. Had I been grinding, I would actually have killed you.
I did grind. I fought all those trainers.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Had you grinded on wild Pokemon and got to an absurd level, then you would have owned her.
Like you, I don't have 20 hours to waste in grinding.
I don't have 20 hours to waste either. Hi, you're a new face. I guess this should be Andrea.
Yeah.
Only those trainers who have a policy about Pokemon.
She's just done. She doesn't want it.
She's like, I'm done. I'm just not.
No. I'm just not feeling it today. You guys made me do this, you know.
So,
Of course, good old
okay,
Ron
I'll
Taylor.
bring this back to Pokemon for you, Andrea. Best Misty model out of Pokemon, like the games, not the show.
Yeah. What's your favorite art rendition?
Yeah,
of Misty?
what's your favorite rendering?
Well, it's been a while since I've seen them all.
It's been a while.
I would
since
actually
you've
say like
seen
this is
them
one of my
all.
favorites. The only other one is like a concept art that I like, where it's basically her like standing with her back to the camera and a towel over her neck, kind of thing. Because I think that captures her cockiness
Yeah.
to it. You know, the cockiness that never translated to the series.
Oh, of course, speaking of Misty, she was originally voiced by Lisa Ortiz.
Yes. Who? Lisa Ortiz. What else has she done?
She's done a lot. She's been around quite a long time.
Is she? No, she's not the one that plays Edward in Cowboy Bebop.
Nope, that Edward is Melissa Fawn.
Melissa Fawn, yeah. I was gonna say it's a Lisa too, but no. Oh look, we're gonna go ahead and own Starmie because this is what we do.
Oh yeah, Lisa Ortiz was Amy Rose in the 4Kids years for the Sonic series.
So basically, Lisa Ortiz was very much part of the 4Kids canon.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, like, where did all the 4Kids people go
A lot of them.
eventually? I know a few of them ended up at Funimation,
Yeah, it's
just
just
like Dan Green did.
unfortunately because a lot of them are still around, but just you don't hear a lot of anime because there's not a lot of anime that comes out of New York anymore. But
Wait, you said Eric Stewart plays James, right?
yeah,
Isn't that Kaiba?
yeah, he's Kaiba.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
He's Kaiba.
This just blew my mind. This just destroyed me. One of my favorite characters. Also, one of my favorite characters is also the one that plays one of my least favorite characters. I hate James, but I love Kaiba. I'm at a conflict now, Alex. Now I need to watch more Kaiba, just to wash out the fact that I just realized he plays James too.
Yeah, that's where that joke came from in Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Hey everybody, I'm Seto Kaiba. I have a dragon fetish and I sound like Brock from Pokemon. Screw the rules, I'm in love with Nurse Joy.
Problem is they're not wrong. I actually forgot that joke. It's been a while since I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I was too busy watching DBZ Abridged. Which, by the way, Team 4-Star, you need to finish the frickin' Cell Saga. Especially since I'm hearing on Twitter that that's going to be your last one. Like, you're not going to... Even though you promised the fans you were going to do the Boo Saga, which I wanted, you're not going to do it. You're gonna end at Cell.
And when are you gonna catch another Pokemon, Alex?
When I find the Pokemon I want. That's when.
So basically, in the amount of time it would take for Misty to turn into Derpy Misty from Alola.
Actually, I'll be catching Dugtrio fairly soon, so I have someone for Lieutenant Sidge.
You mean Colonel Surge?
Colonel Surge. Colonel Surge. You could buy a bicycle for 1 million Pokedollars.
You can't afford it.
But I'll pay you in installments.
But my allowance.
I just need Mom to up my allowance a little bit. We can work out a payment plan.
This just reminds me of like way back when on my channel I did a playthrough of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and they made a joke of somebody stealing an item you wanted. It's like, oh yeah, you can take it off of me for 1 million gold pieces, and your character just literally looks at him and goes, but I only get like a gold piece of allowance a month.
They stole my TM to teaching Pokemon Dig. I was gonna use it.
Maybe we should follow the footprints. Hey, stay out! This isn't your yard.
Well, I don't think it's
not
yours
your
either.
yard.
Huh?
Neither.
Me? I'm a Pokemon gangster. I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me?
Not really.
That's why I'm pulling out my Pokeball to kill you.
To beat you up.
Seriously, how is it that the regular grunts look more evil than Jesse and James? It's because we've seen Jesse and James far too much.
That's true.
It's actually to a point now where I only just hated James for the longest time. I didn't have a problem with Jesse, and now I have a problem with Jesse. I just can't stand either one of them. I'm breaking Andrea's poor little heart. She's like, how can you not like Jesse and James? Because he can only cross-dress so many times before it gets creepy.
Some of the best ones were in the earlier seasons.
Especially when I found out that there's an actual Pokemon comic book. Granted, it has its own issues. But there's a Pokemon comic book that actually kind of gives Jesse and James a proper ending. Which is that they go off, basically elope, and they have a picture later on of a pregnant Jessie.
Nice.
With James. It's like one of those family pictures, like where you're wearing the cardigans and all that. But it's like, holy crap, that is so great.
Oh.
Why didn't the series do this?
I'm sorry. I got a little quick correction to make. I said Lisa Ortiz was Misty. No, it's Rachel Lillis is Misty. Rachel Lillis. I always confuse them because sometimes they sound a little bit alike in the roles they
Who
play.
does she play? She sounds familiar too.
Rachel Lillis. I know she's in Captain Tyler. I just gotta find out which role she was. She's in Your Lie in April.
She had to have been like one of the twins, if not both of them, because that voice kind of matches.
Oh, she's in Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn. She's Mikot. I don't know how to say this.
Let me see it. Let me see.
Mikot Barsh or something.
Oh, I know who she is. I'm not too unicorn yet, so I can't judge that performance. But it's Rachel Lewis that played her.
Rachel Lewis. Yep.
Okay.
YouTube.
So we know she's with Viz because a lot of Viz's people get brought in for Sunrise stuff.
Yeah. Or
Even though, like, they still label it as Sunrise. I know that Viz and Sunrise use the same studio.
Let's see. Gundam Unicorn.
Holy crap, the voice of Misty could actually play... No, never mind, because that's never going to get a dub. I was
How
just
would you
thinking-
like to trade?
I don't have anything
about
to
now?
trade.
I'm thoroughly convinced that maybe a few exceptions here and there in Gen 2, but like Gen 1 and Gen 3, there is not a good trade in any of the towns.
Yeah, there usually isn't unless there's just a Poke.
Especially when they want your really cool Pokemon and they're going to give you a really lame one.
Yeah.
Just screw you.
When you could probably
Goodness, this is
capture it
long.
in the wild.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a reason I don't have it.
Okay. Okay,
Because
so
people completely forgot. Like when I play Pokemon, I care about how cool the Pokemon looks.
Okay, so Gundam was dubbed by NYAV Post, and
Okay.
yeah, NYAV Post.
Who also does the Viz stuff, right?
Sometimes
Yeah.
if Viz, I don't know, Viz usually just does
There's
California
a lot of Viz
talent,
bleed over.
and it was
Or shall I point out that Richard Ian Cox moved over once?
and the ADR script was written by Dan Green, Michael Sinter Nicholas, and Stephanie Shea.
Dan Green does something other than voice act? Yes, a lot
Yes.
of people actually do.
A lot of them do.
In fact,
Chris Sabat
one of the
directs.
things that's really sad to me is that Justin Cook, who I love his performance as Yusuke
Michael
Urameshi,
Sinter Nicholas
he doesn't voice act anymore.
No,
He's strictly a director now.
He doesn't even,
And the sad reality is I think Chris Sabat's going to be next.
yeah,
Because they're moving him more into director roles now.
yeah. At a lot of points, they do tend to move into more production-centered roles.
Yeah. And that's sad because I love their voices. Like the two that from Yu Yu Hakusho alone that piss me off are Justin Cook and John Bergmeyer. Because holy crap, John Bergmeyer is still awesome.
Yeah.
Like he still has that really good subtle voice
Yes, he's
as
Shigure.
Kurama. And later as
Shigure.
Shigure in Fruits Basket. Oh, it's so great hearing that subtle voice just mess around.
Who's there? Quit listening in on us.
I'm eavesdropping.
Actually, we weren't giving a damn, and then you decided to horn in on it, and yeah, that's what happened. Seriously, when you go from, I'm a subtle fox demon that is calculating a plan on how I can use a plant to suck all your energy out, to high school girls, all for me, high school girls. That's amazing. That's an amazing range.
Yeah.
And yeah, John Bergmeyer does not voice act anymore.
No,
That's
he-
so sad.
He just writes for Funimations.
And the same thing. Now Justin's done a few things here and there. Like he's played an occasional dude, but most of the time he's a director.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
I'm
even
not
then-
kidding you, dude. I'm gonna cry the second that Chris Sabat moves to a more production role.
Yeah. Even then, Justin doesn't direct that much. He's mostly just producer for Funimation. He's mostly just a producer.
In fact, one of the things I found funny was in order to confirm that Dragon Ball Super was happening, the person Chris Sabat called at like 3 a.m. was Justin Cook.
Yeah.
He's like, "Is this actually a thing?" Yes, we're working it out right now, Chris. Like they were on the phone with what was it, Shueisha? They were already talking about the dub and all that.
Yeah.
And
Excuse me, this is a private conversation.
that's the funniest part about Dragon Ball Super's announcement is like the second it got announced, like both Sean and Chris have this story of like they got woken up at 3 or 4 in the morning by a friend saying, "Are you gonna be doing this? Are you gonna be Goku again?" He's like, "I don't know."
It's 3 in the
And so
morning,
Sean
dude.
calls Chris, and Chris calls Justin, and Justin's like, "Yeah, we're working out the deal right now."
That's incredible.
And they both, and the best part was they both had the same reaction, like, "Yay, I get to play this character." Ah, crap, I gotta scream some more.
Yeah, Chris Sabat, he's voice directing the next Freedom Planet.
No, Chris, you can't stop acting. Please, you can't. I will cry. Especially since Super's going on a hiatus.
Woo!
Super's going on a hiatus, and the second they bring it back, you have to come back and play Vegeta.
You get rid of tackle for Whirlwind?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't need tackle.
Flying. It's a flying Pokemon.
Yeah, but it just sends a Pokemon out of battle.
I know, but it might still be useful.
Oh yeah, that's right. Why did you do that?
Because I don't need tackle.
Okay.
Whirlwind could at least be useful if I want to
But
trade
it's
up
also a
team.
roll of the dice. We know how well that works for you.
Sometimes it works well.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, but that's why it's a roll of the dice. A roll of the dice.
I guarantee you, Andrea, like, we're 20 parts later, and he's going to regret that he has Whirlwind in there, because he's gonna be like, fuck!
No.
Can't get this thing to work!
At some point, I'm probably gonna get rid of Whirlwind for like Fly, but until then,
Yeah, but I'm just surprised you wouldn't just wait until you got another flying attack.
I really just don't need tackling.
Well, he technically did. He got another flying attack.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't. It only.
It's not damaging.
It doesn't damage a Pokemon.
Time of Eve.
I know, but it's typed to be a flying. Whirlwind is a flying move.
Yes, but
It's all right. It's okay. Just chill.
Andrea was mad at us in the last part because we couldn't talk about anything but, and now we're mad at you for swapping Whirlwind. That's what happens in Pokemon Let's Plays, everybody. Is we get mad at each other's decisions. And just think, tomorrow you get to look forward to more Emerald, where Alex is gonna scream bloody murder at Drak's decisions.
I know, because you can't progress because you take so much time. You just level up one big Pokemon. You might as well just speedrun the game at what you're doing.
Well, then I wouldn't be speedrunning.
I know, that's the problem, but it's like that's a speedrunner trick. But